Hello and welcome to my first FIFA 22 series going by the name of Darwin's Theory. This is a Ultimate Team series based around the Benfica young starlet Darwin Núñez. A good striker, South American, 6'2", like strong build. If any of you play Football Manager, you know he's absolutely mustard on there. But equally, if you've seen him in real life, he's a real handful, a really busy player. So the basis of this is a kind of, in the title, if you know much about Charles Darwin himself, he had a theory to do with evolution. So we're starting with a all bronze, it's basically the worst possible League of Portugal team, and we aim to earn upgrades through winning streaks and goal contributions from Darwin Núñez to end up with a really good gold team hopefully by the end. So the way we do this is the upgrades are separated into rating groups. For one win in a win streak or one goal contribution in a game from Darwin Núñez, we get a random player, which I spin on a random wheel, between the overall of 70 and 75. So you've got mostly silvers in there, but a couple 75 rated golds sprinkled in there as well. For a 2-win streak or 2 contributions in a game from Núñez, you get a random player rated 76, 79. And for 3 wins and 3 goal contributions is an 80 to 82. And then I decided I shouldn't really get any more than that from a game, because you might just have an absolute pony player and I could end up getting someone really good off the back of that if I end up scoring 5 or scoring 3 and setting up 2 with him in one game. So I left that at 3. So for 4 wins in a row, you get a random player 83 to 86, and then for 5 or more, so for the 5th win and every win after that, is a random player 87 rated and above. Now these are subject to change if it is a bit too difficult for me. I don't know quite yet obviously how well it will play out, but yeah, sure, that's all to be seen. So hopefully it goes well, obviously, but yeah, we're not to know just yet. So all these players that I get in for upgrades, obviously at first I'm going to want to keep because I'm starting with all bronze, but later on if I get a lower rated player, I still have to use that player for at least 3 games. As I said, they're all players currently from League of Portugal who have previously played there, so that's when you're opening up to your Ronaldos and Bernardo Silvas, and even when it comes to icons, you're looking at Casillas and Deco and players like that. When it comes to special cards of players, these are earned through performance of the base card, which you have to unlock first. Or unlock, just get them on the random wheel when it comes. So if the goalie or a defender has a special card that I can upgrade to, I need to get 5 clean sheets for that to be opened up with them in the team. For a midfielder, they need 15 goal contributions, so that's goals or assists. And for a striker, which Núñez himself has one, that will be 20 goals scored by the player. And as I said, the aim is to build the best possible team I can and probably achieve rank 4 in FUT Champs. I don't want to push it too far because I'm not the most busy player in this game. I like to think, quite good at it, but yeah, I'm not playing it every day. Don't dedicate my life to it. I did used to when I was a bit younger, so I've still got that skill in me, but yeah, I'm not crazy, so I'm going to aim for rank 4. But yeah, first things first, it's time to show you the team. Okay, so this is the team we will be starting the series with. Obviously absolutely nothing to write home about. They are all bronze, as you can see, other than Darwin Núñez himself. But obviously that is the essence of this. That is the thought behind Darwin's theory. It's all about evolution. So in goal, there we go. We've got Pedro Teixeira. Again, I mean, I can run you through these players, but there's not much to see in any of these stats. 6'3" is not bad, I suppose. Right back's Rare, Z, Carlos. A little bit quick, but compared to what the fullbacks everyone else is using in these higher divisions, all probably like 90 pace plus. Obviously can't hang with them, but he's bronze, so I'm not surprised. First centre back Mosquera, yeah, 49 pace on centre back's just not going to cut it. And next to him, Christian Marquez, not only also slow but lower rated, I believe. Yep. So even worse defender and physical. Left back again, not too slow, but don't cut it with other fullbacks. I don't know how you say his name, just or R. CDM Julio Romao. Nothing to write home about his stats either. Kind of missing everything other than physical. In fact, what makes his physical good? Well, strength. He's not even got stamina, but he's a strong lad, so we'll try and use that if we can. Right mid, Pedro Brazil. Not actually that bad. Bit of speed on him and can dribble, what's made it dribbling good, but very good agility and balance. So as far as bronzes goes, we're about as good as we've got. On the left, Kawasaki. What can I say? 4-star weak foot, I suppose, isn't awful. Cam, Van der Gag, kind of, yeah, void of anything too useful. And up front with Darwin Núñez is DeSantis. What's his finishing? 63, and that's awful. Composure at 49, so scoring with him is going to be a right task. But ideally, in order to get ourselves upgrades, this is the man we want to be scoring with, Darwin Núñez. He obviously does have an inform which you might know about. It is left wing, so I'll either have to work him as a left wing or left forward him up front as and when we earn that. But 6'2", kind of pretty useful for crosses. I imagine there's a bit of strength that comes with it if you look at his 84 physical. High, obviously not perfect, but certainly not bad, especially if he's got a bit of stamina. We'll have a look. 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot's pretty kind of base. Obviously it's not what you'd look if you were buying high-end players and icons, but at least he's got 3-star in both. Move on to the stats here. Certainly not slow by any means. Kind of averages out 84 pace, as you can see, so that will be rather useful. Finishing's not great. There's certainly power on those shots, just maybe not the most accurate. Passing leaves a bit to be desired, although vision and short pass not awful, which is quite handy. He'll primarily be making short passes. Dribbling, the agility's okay, considering his size. The balance certainly isn't there, so we'll see how that plays out. But the rest of it not too awful. 77 composure is better than the finishing, so we'll take that. Not bad heading actually on him, well, not great either. Yeah, you can see the strength and stamina and aggression are all there, so those could hopefully be handy when it comes to shoulder duels and trying to break through defences, pushing the marker off and whatever. So hopefully we can use that to our advantage. And speed dribble, obviously that's a CPU thing, so won't become, or isn't any benefit to us. Yeah, that is the team we will be going into our first game with, and hopefully we can try and improve on it early. As you've seen, there's a lot of room that needs, well, not a lot of room, there's a lot of room to grow, and growth that needs to be done as fast as possible if we want to have any kind of success. So yeah, there's the team. So I'm initially going to try and do this live, which I haven't done before. The only thing I've ever done live is my Football Manager. If you've ever seen any of that, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I can't promise anything great. These games are going to be played in Div 5 of Rivals. Not that I'm a Div 5 player and I'm not trying to flex or anything, it's just I don't actually play Rivals that often. I didn't play FIFA for a month or so because I was busy moving into the apartment I live in now, so I didn't have too much time for FIFA. But yeah, wasn't really playing it too often, and especially not Rivals, so that's why we sat in Div 5. It's probably good for us if it was sat in the kind of higher divisions that I can play in. We'd get absolutely battered with Darwin Núñez and a bronze team, so it's probably for our own benefit. You saw my ping there was about 18 to 20, which obviously certainly is good enough to play FIFA on. You might see the occasional little freeze of lag spike, which I do apologise for. If I could avoid I would, but yeah, the Wi-Fi at this flat is both good but also not bad. I wouldn't go as far as saying bad, but not perfect. It seems to like have generally good speeds and quality. It just isn't too consistent. It will drop out for a second, which is enough to give you one of those little spikes. So hopefully it doesn't affect us too much as we try and build an attack here. It did fail. Obviously he had a Prem team, don't know if you saw. Not anything to knock your socks off, so no kind of icons or nothing crazy like that, but still players that can cause us a big issue. Some good kind of, especially FIFA players that are good on the game, like your Sons, and Werner's obviously rather quick, so we've got our hands full trying to prevent them from scoring, but we'll do our best. Son breaks down the left here, tries to get a cross in. Mosquera does match it. That's an awful pass to try and play out of defence, and he's got a good chance here, and our goalie does. He is at match to the shot. I'm not sure if it was going in, but any save he makes, I'll take. Good tackle there on the edge of the box. We try and build. Here's Núñez here. I think they've gone with the name Darwin. It's going to be really hard to say. I don't know if you see me moving around with them. They do look like they're moving slow, and that is certainly not by choice. That is just, unfortunately, all they're capable of. Try and play back into Núñez here. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of this, I feel, getting to the edge of the box and coming a bit unstuck, not being able to break them down. Good work again there from Mosquera. Try and go down the right now. Exchange it with the two strikers. I'll be trying to play as many 1-2s as possible, so you haven't really got the players here to burn past people and do a load of skills, so it's going to be kind of, especially early doors, have to be done on a passing matter, trying to break people down, which will be tough. But hopefully it don't prove to be too difficult. If it does, I'll try and have a think about how I can potentially make it easier for myself. Also, I said in the rules that it is kind of malleable, and I might have to change if it seems necessary and we aren't getting anywhere. But for as long as possible, I'm going to try and stick with what I've said. I said it is meant to be a challenge, but yeah, I don't want to be so much of a challenge that it's impossible. So I'll try this initially and see how it goes. We get a chance to shoot here. Closed well from Schmeichel. So if you ever notice, I want to do a spell of silence, probably because I have to try and concentrate, and I am new to this whole talking over it live. I usually do it post commentary, so I'm saying we'll see how this goes. If I'm that bad at it or it's not really working, I'll switch back to that, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, first opportunity there. Unfortunately, the goalie did do a good job of closing down the angle, and yeah, yet to break the deadlock. And he breaks through there and does chip us with Werner. It's one of those where I probably had to bring the goalie out. Unfortunately, the speed of the goalie and everything, he had enough time to realise the chip was the best option, and obviously he executes it well enough to go 1-0 up. So yeah, unfortunate for us. Probably saw it coming though. We have to do our best to soldier on. That is half time there. Not too much to talk about from the first half. There was times where obviously you saw before I was getting caught on the edge of the box. I am now breaking into it, but yeah, just not getting enough clear shots off to trouble Schmeichel too much and get a goal for us that hopefully have come through the feet of Nunes. Either goal or assist, we can actually get somewhere with adding players to this team. But yeah, rough first half, probably to be expected, and hopefully we can kick on from here. I mean, just as a little thing there, you saw how bad that hill-to-hill was, so this is what the Bronzes are capable of. I'm going to have to try and use Nunes as much as possible, but obviously if you've ever played objectives where you're trying to force it through one player for whatever reason, you know just how readable it is as Nunes does break in and the shot is saved. Probably the best chance we've had of an upgrade so far there. As I've got him on corners, probably want him in the box rather than taking him. They need to alter that, but yeah, closest we've come so far. He's got to score. He's done the same thing again. Schmeichel's done enough to close me down. It's very unfortunate that time. So looking who to put on corners, none too good of a taker. I can try and switch to Nunes and drop it on his head. I have done here. They just win it before him. Well, he's made a mistake in the box here, although this is my centre back trying to take on Gomez, and that's not going to lead me anywhere. So good save from the keeper there. A bit of chaos at the back. I thought I'd done enough to close him out, but not quite. Another good save from the keeper there. Can he get up in time? I mean, maybe, but luckily for us it's the post anyway, as we avoid going 2 goals down there. He's got a corner here as he whips it in. I probably should bring the keeper out there, forget to, and lands right on the head of Rudiger, and our goalie's not going to be able to do anything to stop him from 6 yards. Yeah, probably should have held triangle and brought him out there, but got caught in 2 minds. Pay the price for it. 2-0 down now. I'd say a mountain in a climb. I'm well aware we're not going to win this game. Just got to try and get anything we can out of it now. Hopefully get some kind of goal involvement with Nunes and see how we can go from here. Although Pogba's absolutely selling me dreams, and hopefully that's offside. Our goalie has enough to stop it anyway, and yes, he is offside. Good save from the goalie, but he does get the rebound. Fortunately for us, doesn't decide to bash it straight back out at goal. Still gets another chance, but our goalie's behind it as he pauses for whatever reason. You can see what it's doing to some of these players' stamina as well. Obviously, they'll have probably mid-60s stamina, most of them. Like, we'll check Van de Gag real quick, who's absolutely puffing. 55 even. So, even if I were to hold on for quite a while in games, I imagine the later on it gets, the more I'm going to struggle to keep opposition out. So, yeah, we've definitely got a tough task ahead of us, but we'll soldier on. Can't do enough to stop him there. Got caught as centre back short. I ran forward with mascara when I shouldn't have. Generally, he's probably, as far as bronzes go, been one of the better ones. He's held his own in tackles. He does look a bit stronger than some of the rest of them, so that might be why. But yeah, not quite in position there. Can we nick a goal? No. I press circle to swing his leg, but I don't know where he swings it, wherever he wishes it seems. And that'll probably be that, as we lose 3-0 unless we can get one more attack staged here. Can I slip it through? Spin him again. Shoot. And it is a goal, but unfortunately for us, it will not count for Núñez. Would have been helpful and something to take away from this game, a nice silver play it for us. It's a break from all these bronzes, but yeah, unfortunately for us, it will not count as a Núñez goal contribution, unless I don't think they give assists on own goals. But yeah, unfortunate for us, 3-1 loss. I mean, the goal at the end does show we are capable of scoring, so it's not the complete end of the world. As yeah, we do get nothing for him. Yeah, tough start, and hopefully things can get better from here. So hopefully second time lucky in two senses here, as it is our second game. Although you didn't just see me attempt to play a second game just then. It was 0-0, kind of doing a good job. He had a fair few chances, but our goalie was actually in cracking form to keep him out. I might show it, I might not, so here's me explaining it if I don't. But yeah, for some reason quit after about 15 in-game minutes. Unsure as to why, maybe disconnected, who knows. But yeah, so we try again to play our second game. And I don't know if you saw his team there. I mean, the last guy had a full Bundesliga team with a load of special cards. The one who just quit out, but this one here had even more special cards. Not exactly all linked together, with an interesting kind of mishmash of players. Probably just all the special cards and good players he had, as our goalie makes a great save there. But nevertheless, it will be hard to keep them all out with these bronzes, so we'll do our best here. All the way into the box there, nice bit of work down the left, but just falls short as we go to pull the trigger once again. So once we get that first goal, it'll be such a weight off our shoulders, but until then, we have to keep pressing for one. And we got a great chance here to score. I can't afford to waste it, and I do. The nerves got to move. That's awful. If we want to get anywhere, I need to start taking chances like that. That is poor. I only got myself to blame there. Swinging the corner and hope to win it. Unfortunately we don't. And yeah, big chance wasted there. But can we recycle this as we get it into the feet of Núñez? Can we possibly get a penalty? I know it isn't, but we're clutching at straws here. I'm going to waste one-on-ones. I'm going to need it made even easier for me. It doesn't really get much easier than a penalty. I don't imagine he's got very good free kicks. We'll have a look. No, he does not. I'm going to roll it off to him. See if I can break him down this way. We get into the box here. Left-footed shot. Oblak is matched to it. That's going to be the hard part. It is Oblak in goal. So how we stop him, not stop how we beat him also, is the big question. He tries again, runs straight into the path of Núñez. I'm not going to be able to be allowed one more attack here, despite the fact it could have perhaps looked promising. But that is half time. Yeah, a generally good half. Obviously I should have at least scored. I'm not saying he shouldn't have, but with that one-on-one I really blew that. So yeah, promising signs that we can get a goal with Núñez, but I need to start taking my chances. Núñez has got a chance to break into the box here. Shift it onto his right foot, and I just get dizzy. And we get a shot off anyway. I was going miles wide, but we somehow managed to earn a corner out of that. Yeah, I think that was a bit of a deer in the headlights there as I got through one or two players. Try again. I need to work out how I can stick a corner on his head best. That's in a good area, but the keeper's waiting there for me, and Oblak's always going to win that one. Hopefully we can try to break here, although Kawasaki is out on the left on his own, with no one within 20 yards of him. And he's not got the ball skills, unfortunately, to be able to take the whole team on. We do get into it in Núñez now. Jordan van der Gag. Switch it with De Sanctis, and he gets a bit slow on his turns, and they've just not got the agility to be effective in those areas. And our shot is blocked. So we can try and find Núñez here if he can get back on side. Hill to hill maybe. Open up a shot on his right foot. Apparently, and it's gone in. A mistake from Oblak. Thank God for that. The deadlock of this game's broken, and the deadlock of the series from a Núñez perspective has gone. As we are a bit fortunate with the finish perhaps. But not only is that a Nunes goal, we have somehow taken a 1-0 lead. I've sprung into life here, as I definitely didn't see that happening. We'll do our best to hold this game out, but at the very least, if we can't, we're underway with a goal and an upgrade. Break down the right with Brazil here, and he does seem to have a severe lack of defenders back. If we can play a good ball in behind into the feet of Nunes, we can. We have got, that's surely a penalty. It is not okay. We soldier on as we get past Alaba still. If we can just pull this ball back, but he matches the pass and has blown that again. But the chance is not quite gone just yet, although all of my forwards are offside. We get away with a free kick, but we have to make better of that chance again there. I am still panicking when I do get the rare chance. That's the problem with a team like this. Your chances are kind of rare, so when you do get them, it can be a bit of a panic, or at least it is for me. So I need to learn to control myself in those situations a bit better, and maybe we stand more of a chance of success. We avoid suffering there as Nunes spins his defender. He has got Alaba burning down on him. He does hold him off. Can we get the finish? No. If there was an easy pass on, I perhaps would have played that, as I knew the angle was wearing thin. If he can play this one last pass. Oh, okay, we get away with that. Yeah, if I knew the angle was wearing down, it would have been a hard one to finish. It would have been looking for a similar fortune to the first goal. But yeah, it was not an easy pass, so just had to go for goal. And unfortunately for us, All Black, unsurprisingly, was a match for that. Does seem he's on some kind of high pressure here now. Every time I play it into the feet of someone is right up behind them. So if we can just spin here. Okay, we've got a great chance for another goal here. We just need things to open up for us. And they haven't. Once again, maybe I could have done better, but there was nothing obvious. That was the misfortune of us. Let's get it into the feet of Van der Gag, and again I'm blowing opportunities. This was a great chance to not only close a game out, but also earn more goal involvements with Nunes there to get us better players to make winning in the future a lot easier. We do block that shot, and we've got another chance for a counter here. We can do better with this one. There's a chance to play Nunes in behind. We can just time this well. We have. Can the Bronze de Sanctis finish? No, he can't, past All Black. And this will probably go off for a corner. Yes, it does. You've just got to weigh up whether you want to hold it in the corner and cement the win. We'll go for a cross and hopefully not have to pay the price. Maybe if we can get it to land on Nunes' head, we can nick a second goal here. And it is in the path of Nunes. All Black does punch it. We can keep it on. Kawasaki can pick up this loose ball. Perhaps find him here. And it's a bit scummy. It is a bit of a sweaty goal, but we need them. We're the one at a disadvantage here. And we do end the game, literally with the last kick of the game, with another Nunes goal. Now, I need to remember the rules myself as to whether I said every 2 goal involvements is saying. This is pure professionalism for me, as I do forget my own rules. I do have it saved somewhere as an image, so I can quickly pull that up. Sorry for the quick silence. Yes, we do get 1 silver player for the win streak starting, first win, and we do get 1 75 to 79 rated gold player for the 2 goal contributions. As Nunes does get himself a brace, he gets himself underway, gets us underway with a win, and things are looking a lot rosier than that first game. So I will if I could talk, I will now need to pull up the random wheel. I don't know if I explained that's how I'm doing it, but yeah, a random wheel with all the names of the players on. I will just spin it, see who it lands on, and that's who I will pick. Now you won't get to see the wheel because I'm not technologically advanced enough to understand yet how to display that on the screen. I probably could actually if I thought about it, so I may consider, you may see it, you may not, all in due course. But yeah, I'll spin those players, see who we get, and we'll get to improving this team. Spin the wheel and pick the player. If you saw any of my Football Manager stuff, this is exactly the same thing in OBS to show you. This is my desktop right here. Hardly the height of professionalism, but I think you knew that already. So you can see the background here when I said I didn't have much time for FIFA. That's probably the best way to show you that I have been a bit all over the place. It is a bit of a bomb site. But nevertheless, we go to pick the player here. We spin the wheel. I did make a mistake on the last bit as well. I'll actually silence that before it klaxons and breaks your ears. I did say we'll get a silver player, which we do anyway, in the form of Wolves' Fabio Silva, so someone is doing Nuno's up front to hopefully score goals. But yeah, I said we were guaranteed a silver player. This is actually the 70 to 75 section, so it didn't have to just be him. But it didn't have to just be him, of course, it could have been so many players, but it didn't have to just be a silver. It could have been a 75 gold, but yeah, nevertheless we get Fabio Silva to join Nunes up front. Gold player, or I say gold, I mean it definitely is gold this time, but more specifically the 76 to 79 rated player that we earned. Thankful to that last minute goal, thanks to, probably the better way to say it, that last minute goal from Nunes to give him 2 goal contributions. We nick a goal player, so maybe it'd be useful again to be in a forward position, but equally maybe a centre back with a bit of pace would do, although that Mosquera's been holding his own. But yeah, we'll spin the wheel now and see who we get. And obviously there's only 50 names on there, and there probably is more players, especially in the 70-75 section, as we do get a centre back, although I believe he is slow as I'll check in a second if I have got the right person. But yeah, hopefully can help improve us. I mean, our centre back's hardly fast as it is, so it surely can't be any worse than we currently got. So yeah, that's the 2 players, and we'll take those into the 3rd and final game. So this is the squad now after the 2 additions. We decided to stick with Mosquera of the 2 centre backs, moving Christian Marquez on the bench. I understand there would have been a Portuguese link, but you got the same chemistry either way because of certain yellows and reds and how it works. But yeah, here is Daniel Carrico, sorry. It might have been said differently, I'm not Portuguese. Let's get my guys from FC1 to get in and help me out here. But yeah, as I thought, although I said our centre backs are slow anyway, 39 pace is a whole new kind of slow. So yeah, he is gold, which I mean could help at that speed, and especially being on 7 chem as well isn't ideal. But nevertheless, we've got him now. Hopefully we'll feel like an improvement. And as I said before, any new addition does have to at least play 3 games for us, but obviously at this early stage they're all going to be better than a bronze, so you're probably going to keep them until you get better cards anyway. But then up front now with Nunes, we do have Wolves' Fabio Silva, obviously coming for quite the price tag to Wolves, or maybe hasn't quite lived up to it yet. A lot of people have almost given up on it at this point. I do think there is a player in there, watching him play occasionally. I think his movement's good, it's just that quality of finish that is currently not there. But yeah, some alright stats in him, a bit quicker than obviously our previous striker, can finish better as well. Like the composure to be a bit better. Another one who might help us blow chances rather than take them, but he's got to be better than the bronze striker we had. So hopefully this, well, it does certainly improve the side, but hopefully improves our fortunes as well as we head into the 3rd game now. So for our 3rd and final game this episode, we do see Ronaldo, a Son, a couple icon centre mids there, one of them Roy Keane. So not again like an absolute earth-shattering squad, but certainly some players like Ronaldo that are going to cause us some serious problems, I'm sure. Despite his fellow countryman Carrico trying to stop him with massive pace difference, he's probably going to be noticeable. But yeah, we'll do our best to get something from this game. Shift out right now to Brazil. We can ball roll inside, get it back to the feet of Fabio Silva. There's a space in the middle to expose here as he lets us through. And Fabio Silva's first chance ever, and that's probably what I mean about composure. Maybe could have taken the chance differently myself, but yeah, he can't quite find the finish past the goalie. Switch corner taker. Try and find the header Nunes. I might just start taking them normally rather than doing this, as we haven't really had much success so far. Kimpembe gets that one clear. It does fall to Carrico. Can't quite get a shot off. We can get Nunes back on side. Switch it to his right foot. Laurie saves. And we do again come very close to scoring, but can't quite break the deadlock early, as he now breaks with Son, and hopefully we can put a stop to this as Ronaldo now tries to burst through. Say a poor quality of pass, but the speed of Carrico almost allowed that pass to still get through to Werner. But we just about hold on, and we try to break now. It's been a bit pretty end-to-end start to the game. Try and take someone on with a bronze, and yeah, not to be. Great save from Lloris as Nunes again tries to find a way past him. Wasn't quite to be there, but getting closer every attempt. We do a quick heel to heel here. Can we open a chance up? That's got to be a goal, and it is. Great finish from Nunes. Another upgrade to add to the team, at least so far. It's going to be a 70 to 75 is what we'll get out of this game. Hopefully we can hold on for a win. Maybe we can get a few more goals of the way we've been having shots. and really get this side moving. Gap here again for Nunes. Can we exploit the space into Van der Gaag? Down to Fabio Silva. Oh, he's fucked it with the goalie. He tried to read an early shot. I stayed unmoved and for once probably showed a bit of composure in front of goal. Took my time and it opened up for an easy finish for Fabio Silva and a debut goal for him. So yeah, great start to this game.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Nothing I can say about that shot as it blew miles wide. See what this guy's got planned now. Probably subs. Oh no, he's quitting. Okay, so very short third and final game, but a successful one nonetheless, as we do move the win streak on to 2, which does help us again with a 76 to 79 rated player and 1 goal involvement there for Nunes. Gets another silver, so same rewards as last game, just swap the other way around for a 2 win streak and 1 goal involvement as opposed to 1 win streak and 2 goal involvements. But yeah, we'll spin the wheel and see what we can add to the side.
I'm back now with the random name picker, and we'll start off with the, I'm not sure which one of these, again professionalism at its finest, is the right wheel for, I will go with silver first. I believe it is this one. So yeah, we'll spin this first, hopefully get a nice player to add to the side. What name will it land on? Looks like it's going to be Marcus Rocker. So not a great one for chemistry, but that is a goal from the 70-75 wheel, so that's not too bad to remove his name. And we move on to the 76 to 79 wheel now. Can we get a nice gold, hopefully for fit chemistry as well, maybe a player from Liga Portugal to help us out. And it won't be, but it will be a nice link Fabio Silva and Daniel Cadence. Had a great game the other day, unfortunately for me. But yeah, with his pace out wide, that'll actually be quite a good asset for the team.
So this is the team we will be left with at the end of episode 1. I mean, yeah, now with the added Marcus Rojo, who's got a bit of pace about him, which you wouldn't usually say 6'5" pace is a bit of pace, but compared to the centre backs we've had so far, and especially the one next to him, Carico with 39 pace, it's certainly an improvement. Does absolutely shred the chemistry for us, as he links to completely, well, just no one. But as I said before, Pedence should be a good addition with a 90 pace, 85 dribbling, great agility and balance on him. I don't know, sorry, if he's got any, he has got 4-star, 4 stars, that's quite good as well. And he does provide that hyperlink to Fabio Silva, which keeps him on 10 chem, puts Pedence on a decent 7. But yeah, if we can just try to get more Liga Portugal, actual Portuguese players in there, then hopefully we can build the chemistry back up. But yeah, not a bad place to leave the side after the first episode. I didn't really expect to have 4 upgrades coming into it, or coming into the end of the first episode, so we'll certainly take it. I mean, yeah, I thought we were going to lose all 3, maybe get 1 silver player for a Nunes goal, but yeah, I'd say it's been a lot better than I thought. I mean, to actually be on a 2 win streak already has absolutely blown my mind, so yeah, we'll take it completely. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you did watch, you're only going to hear this if you did, so and if you would like to continue watching, I'll try to keep it as consistent as I can. I'm saying I'm not the best at finding time or when to do it, but I'll do my absolute best to keep it consistent and regular. But yeah, massive thank you if you did watch, and hopefully you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.